I really love the movie. Really, I just want to start saying thank you for made this rom-com so real, so realistic. Also, if it's set in a scenario that is, everybody has his own idea about what eternity is. But for you, how much was important to tell a story that shows that love should be imperfect, like shouldn't be perfect. Love is real. Love is messy. How much was important this aspect? It's a question for both of you.
Well, I love when I think flaws, a character's flaws, always make them more relatable. I think, every performer in this movie is just giving a very accessible performance. And for this film, it's a romantic comedy, but it's not but it really is shining a light on kind of ordinary love, and I think that's beautiful. There's no real, the meet cute or the grand gesture or this, what are the odds this was gonna happen and we both be here at the same time? We don't really have that stuff, but I think it's still, yeah, it's just incredibly unique, but it also feels familiar. And I think, that's why we all love the script so much.
Yeah, I think the lack of the relationship, I mean, specifically between Joan and Larry, because there's some aspirational concepts that we kind of debunk between Joan and Luke in ways, like how romantic a gesture is, but what is the reality of what it feels like, and when it actually happens, and I think that's what I loved most about their relationship was that it felt like something I understood. And I think that is romantic, watching people sort of bicker and argue and be annoyed with one another because they're I don't know, they're just the most honest versions of themselves with each other, and I find it to be entertaining.
A lot. And I was thinking about we are at the same age. I'm a little bit older than you, but we are in the same generation, the millennials.
Mm.
And I think that we all love the romantic comedy of the last 90, the late 90s and the beginning of the millennium. And I was thinking about why we miss so much that kind of rom-com. You don't see a lot of rom-com of success nowadays. And so the question that I wanted to ask is maybe that we are a generation that are more disillusional, so we need more something that is not a fairy tale like those movie, because if you watch back those movie now, it feels like not realistic. But if you watch Eternity, you really feel something that is really close to you. Also, if I was saying before, it's set in a time and a different time and space. And so do you think that we might need more realistic and concrete love, like real love?
Well, I think romantic comedies, when they work, the reason why they were so successful for so long is that it really provides the audience with everything. There's moments of drama, there's moments of, obviously, funny, but doesn't need to be crack up, laugh out loud funny all the time, but you're just kind of watching with the movie's giving you a certain warmth and a certain smile to it. And there's a sincerity as well. Um, and there are movies that exist in real life, and I think that's important. I think these films really serve a purpose, and there's a reason why around the holidays they're the most selected and the most watched because it is a comforting genre for people.
And do you think that also one of the originality of the movie is the fact that you have some, I don't want spoiler, but some Lynch reference, and also something that is more like from reality show that you have to go on a date to decide which partner to go with, has so many different genre altogether. Do you think it's one of the best quality of the movie as well?
Well, that's nice to hear. I think David did a great job. I think one of the reasons that we maybe don't see as many romantic comedies is because I do think we've become like kind of a more cynical generation in ways. I think that possibly could be connected to the amount of information we're all able to have access to constantly. And I think the thing that I thought David did was so clever was he incorporated that cynicism in ways like the actual afterlife isn't very spiritual or isn't very evolved. It's really just more aspirational options for consumerism and trying to sell people on ideas that would make them happy when really it's relationships that make us all happy. And so I think David did such a lovely job paying homage to filmmakers that he adored whether it was in this genre or kind of the things that he found great inspiration from, while also putting his own contemporary touch on it.
I have to run, but thank you so much. It's always nice to talk to you in person on Zoom. I hope I see you in person next time.
Yeah, same. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you. Thank you.
Bye.